Welcome to my 2026 NBA playoff prediction. I am a little tardy to the party. This was supposed to drop April 21st. You might also know that my setup's a little loose. Like, look at what I'm wearing, and you can see the window in the back. I did just recently move some things around my room, and I need a new chair because look at this. I think you've been looking at that chair since like 2022. And my desk is crooked. I need to get a new one, and I'm late. You know, this video was recorded April 21st at 6 p.m. before game 2 of Rockets Lakers, Celtics Sixers, and Trailblazers Spurs. But now it's time for the yearly tradition of my playoff predictions. Starting with the first round, we have in the East, we got the Detroit Pistons versus Orlando Magic. The Magic actually won game 1 due to the good defensive matchup they got in that game, but Detroit's still gonna win the series in 5. Orlando always go crazy in game 1, and I believe this will be a series built on defense. These are two defensive teams primarily. Detroit will come out on top. So despite Orlando having more ball handlers, Cade alone as the only ball handler on the Pistons outweighs all 4 of them. Detroit's defense is better too. However, we have not seen much of Franz Wagner this year, and Orlando was playing excellent yesterday with him. I still got Pistons in 5. Originally, I had Celtics in 5, but they sweeping these boys. Next, we have Knickerbockers versus Atlanta Hawks. I got the Hawks winning this one. I'm really high on the Hawks, and I also just don't take the Knickerbockers seriously. Like the roster, I don't take it seriously. Well, goddamn, Michael Bridges is booty. Carl is a homosexual. And the Hawks will win in 6 because of this. The Knickerbockers just fired Tommy T, and they have the same record as last year or something similar, I don't remember, which proves that it's really a roster construction issue with the team. So this series could go to 7-2, but I got the Hawks in 6. The Cavaliers are sweeping the Toronto Raptors because the Cavs own the Raptors historically. They're just better anyways. Brandon Ingram sucks, but the Cavs is at, if not, they're beating them in 5, but I got the sweep. Now in the West, OKC is sweeping the Suns. The Suns can't compete with them. The same goes with the Spurs and Trailblazers. Nuggets and Timberwolves are an interesting matchup. I don't think from a roster standpoint the Timberwolves can compete in the West, which is why I have the Nuggets winning, but the Timberwolves match up well against everybody in the West. On the court, they give all the contenders an issue in the West and sometimes beat them too, which is why if these dudes actually make it to the finals, I won't be surprised, but I'm not betting on it. I got Nuggets in 6. Lakers versus Rockets is personally the most exciting series of the first round for me. We got LeBron versus KD again, a pairing we all love. As a LeBron lover and a KD hater, I will be watching every game of this series, Anyways, my prediction is Rockets in 6. I know Sengun is trash. I know Jabari Smith is retarded, but assuming KD plays the rest of this series, the Lakers don't got a damn thing going over there. So they got Luke Kennard as their second best player because everybody's out. But he did have a legacy game in game 1. So beware, and LeBron is LeBron, so beware, but he's also like 97 years old. So that takes us to the second round with OKC versus Houston. This might come off as biased to some of y'all, but KD is a loser, and he will be getting swept by the OKC Thunder. KD has no problem getting swept, as he showed us in the years 22 and 24, and who in Houston's gonna bail him out? Sengun, Jabari Tard. Against OKC's defense, they don't got it, bro. Nuggets versus Spurs in round 2. Guess what? I got the Nuggets in 7. They matched up good with the Spurs in the regular season. They got more experience. I trust Jokic against Victor, and I know Aaron Gordon gonna come out strong too. The Spurs are an excellent team, so they will be taking this to 7, but I got the Nuggets winning that game 7. Out in the Eastern Conference, we have Pistons and Cavs. I already told you I don't trust the Pistons offense personally, but the Cavs are not serious to me at all. The Pistons defense will get it done in 6 games unless like Harden takes over, which he's not. So the Pistons will be easily able to exploit Cleveland's offense by literally all they got to do is shut everybody down that's not Donovan Mitchell, and then let Donovan Mitchell score like 55 points in a loss. That's literally the only game plan they gotta run. It's easy. So Pistons in 6. We got Celtics versus Hawks. I'll say Celtics in 6. The reason I say 6 instead of 5 is because Atlanta's nice as hell. They'll be contenders next year, but they're not contenders this year. So in 6. Which leads us to the conference finals. We got the Denver Nuggets versus the OKC. OKC will win in 6. We matched up great with them all regular season, and I won't be surprised if it goes to game 7, but OKC is going to win that game 7 anyways, like we did last year. This will be a fun series to watch, as these teams do not like each other. This is quite the rivalry. Then now East, the Celtics will finally take out the Pistons in 6 games. As I said, I don't take that Pistons offense seriously with Cade being the only ball handler, and then everybody just stands there and watch. What's his name? Giannis Jenkins, that rookie. I think he's a rookie. That dude who, when Cade was out in the regular season, he did a lot of the playmaking work, but he's a playoff choker. You saw him in game 1, so he ain't gonna do it. So the Celtics, so yeah, and the Celtics got a good defense. The Pistons will be going down. The Celtics are going against a tough Pistons defense, but let me tell you, I shook hands with Jaylen Brown before. I promise you, he's built like that. The Celtics have so much more viable options on offense that they can handle the Pistons. And they got Jaylen Brown too, which will lead us to the finals. And I got this time the Celtics will win in 7, not OKC, but the Celtics. I think the Celtics will get it done done versus OKC, and let me tell you why. Every even numbered year, the Celtics do great, and they underperform the next odd numbered year after. So let me show you. 2008 champion. 2009 they got second rounded by, was it LeBron or Dwight Howard? I don't remember. They got second rounded though. 2010 they made the finals, improving on last year. 2011 they got second rounded again. 2012 they went to the conference finals, improving on last year. So we gotta ignore 2014, but other than that, 2018 they go to the conference finals, right? 2019 second round. 2020 they're back in the conference finals. 2021 they're trash, first round. 2022 they go to the finals. 2023 they drop down with a conference finals appearance. They also, what happened? They was down 3-0. It did not add, man, I hate that series. We're gonna talk about that later. 2024 we got, and then in 2024 they was the champions. 2025 they got second rounded though. 2026 champions. Now the main thing is, in order to fill out that requirement, they just have to have a better year than last year. So a finals appearance would do just fine. But I still got them going all the way personally. But OKC could still do it, however. But nobody repeats in the modern NBA anymore. So that is my official prediction. Damn, this is a short video. But we will have the Celtics winning in 7 with Jaylen Brown finals MVP. I'm logging off. Goodbye.